In today's video, I am going to take you through a little experiment I did to do a little variation on the watercolor birch trees that are very popular. I'm sure most of you have seen them and they're very easy. They're a lot of fun, but I wanted to try them with markers and see how they turned out. So I'm going to take you through that little experiment with the good, the bad, and the ugly. I left it all in there so you can see how the process went and what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully we can just learn together in this one. Hi, I'm Rashonda. I'm the creator of this YouTube channel as well as the artbyro.com website where you can find over 250 art and drawing tutorials. My goal is always to motivate and encourage you to make some art. So I hope you'll join me over in the art studio. So let's go on over there now. Today I'm going to be doing a little variation on the watercolor birch trees I did quite some time ago now. This time I'm going to try doing it with marker. The process is going to be the same. I got some thin washi tape. I got some other little bit thinner masking tape. So we're going to start by taping off where our trees are going to be. I like to have different widths for my trees, so I like using the two different types of tape, and you can space them out however you want. These are going to be our individual trees, and you can kind of angle them. You can overlap them if you want to overlap them. We're just going to make this little bit of trees in here. And obviously you can do more or less. I like to angle them a little bit because, you know, trees they're not going to grow perfect. They're not going to be completely straight. So my other video, we did this and then used watercolor. So as I mentioned today, let's try doing this with marker and see how this turns out. So I got some blues and kind of green colors. The bad thing with markers is it's kind of hard to get the perfect color. And sometimes you gotta make do with what you have, and they might not blend together as smoothly as you might want them to. But I'm going to start by putting this light blue on. Try to get up next to the tape as best I can. So I've never tried this before, but I think it should work just fine. Thought I'd make this because, you know, not everybody has access to watercolor paints. And this is kind of a fun little drawing to do. It's easy, it's good for beginners. And you could do this with whatever colors. You could do them with more of a warm color palette, some oranges and yellows and reds. I'm just kind of going in with this little bit of a green color. And then I can go back with my blue. Blend that in a little bit more. So I can see I'm probably going to need another. I have to try to find a blue that is in between that kind of greener color. This marker don't seem like it's got much left. Which you'll have that. It happens sometimes. You're in the middle of a drawing and your markers are running out. So I can also see that this washi tape is bleeding onto the paper. You can see all of the little bleed marks over there. So we just really want to just kind of go back and forth with the colors. Try to get them to blend in a little bit better. I found another blue. Let's see what that looks like. Try to smooth this out a little bit so it's not quite as harsh of an edge right here where the two come together. Now the other thing you can do is take the masking tape and rip it. Oh, that tore the paper. This is not working out as good as I had hoped. So we can tear it the length of the paper. Let's see how this does. The washi tape comes off a little bit better. Comes off without ripping our paper. But the colors bleed out a little bit. So let's go ahead and outline our trees. So we just take a black pen, and I like to make them a little bumpy, a little wavy. Makes it look a little more like it's natural and growing out in the forest. So just put some little wavy lines on here. So it doesn't look too bad. I would definitely want to play around with the colors a little bit more. Try some different color palettes. I think the most difficult part of working with markers is how hard it is to come up with the so-called perfect colors for what you're doing. So now we can put, birch trees they got the white with the little black texture on the bark. So we can kind of put that on here. Maybe vary it a little bit. We can do some thinner ones, some thicker ones. Maybe some little bits in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up, and I'll be back when I have this bark all finished up. Okay, so that's it. I got the bark all put in there. So I would say it works out pretty good using the markers. I don't love the washi tape for this. This is an artist trading card, so it's a little bit of a smaller canvas that I'm working on. I do like using the markers okay. Like I said, I don't really love the washi tape for it because it did bleed. You can see the little bits of black, but I also don't think it completely ruined the picture. I like the little bit of kind of smudgy look to the markers in the background. I would definitely play around with some different color variations, maybe some pinks and purples, see how those go in. And another thing, that this did rip the surface of the paper a little bit, which obviously is not ideal. But one thing you can do, and I should have done that and I didn't, is when you use your tape, especially with masking tape, put it against your jeans or your clothes and pick up the little fibers, and it'll make it a little less sticky onto your surface. So I'm okay with how it turned out. I think it makes a cute drawing, a cute little artist trading card with the markers. I don't hate it. I definitely learned a couple things from it, which is good. And like I said, I think maybe trying out some different color palettes would be fun, just to see what they look like. But that's it. So it's a nice little variation on what's typically done with watercolor that you could try with markers if you don't have access to watercolors. So I hope you enjoyed this little experimental video that you joined me in, and hopefully you feel inspired to create some of your own artwork. And I will see you next time. Happy creating! That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you feel inspired to make some of your own artwork. Before you go, if you did enjoy the video, please hit that like button, and also subscribe if you want to get notified of future videos. There's also some information in the description box, along with a freebie on how to make your own artist trading cards. I will see you in the next video. Happy creating! Bye!